to get my back blown out in peace. You think I got time to talk about a divorce that's a year old?
What happens when the most painful, personal secrets of a celebrity relationship are suddenly exposed to the public? In an explosive reveal, Teyana Taylor has just exposed Iman Shumpert's shocking addiction lies, and the public reaction has been nothing short of brutal. The stunning confession has gone viral, shaking the world of social media and leaving fans with their jaws on the floor. But this isn't just about a celebrity gossip scandal. This is a real and raw look into how addiction can tear lives apart, leaving emotional wreckage in its wake. What was meant to be a private battle is now on full display, and Teyana's decision to reveal Iman's addiction struggles has left the internet divided. Teyana Taylor has just pulled the curtain back on the lies that Iman Shumpert has been hiding from the world for years. In an emotional social media post that quickly went viral, Teyana exposed Iman's addiction issues that had been kept under wraps for far too long. For months, Iman had been portrayed as a man who had overcome his demons, publicly sharing his clean and sober image with the world. But Teyana's confession tells a completely different story. She reveals that Iman had been lying about his addiction, pretending to be a man who had conquered his struggles, while privately, he had been battling demons he refused to address. Teyana goes on to detail how, despite Iman's public persona, his addiction continued to haunt their relationship. She talks about how he promised her that he was clean and would never fall back into old habits. But the truth was much darker. According to Teyana, Iman's addiction issues were something that affected not just their relationship, but also their family life. She describes how Iman's addiction led to emotional distance between them, and how she tried to support him through his struggles, even when it felt like he wasn't being honest with her. The emotional toll of dealing with addiction, coupled with the public facade Iman maintained, caused Teyana more heartache than anyone could imagine. She reveals how the constant lies about his recovery ultimately led to the unraveling of their trust and her decision to finally speak out. But it wasn't just about addiction, it was about the deception, the betrayal of trust, and the emotional damage Iman's lies caused. Teyana, who had always been an open book about her struggles and triumphs, had kept this painful truth hidden for years. She talks about how, despite her own public persona, she was forced to hide behind a mask, not wanting to expose the cracks in their seemingly perfect relationship. But now, the truth is out in the open, and there's no turning back. As soon as Teyana's post went live, the internet exploded with reactions. Fans, followers, and even casual onlookers flooded social media, reacting to the bombshell revelation in real time. Teyana's supporters immediately rallied behind her, offering words of encouragement and validation for speaking out. They praised her courage for addressing such a private, painful issue publicly, and many expressed their sympathy for everything she had been through. "You did the right thing, Teyana," one fan tweeted. "No one should have to deal with addiction and lies in silence. I'm proud of you for being so strong." However, not everyone was so quick to defend Teyana. The response to Iman's actions has been equally fierce. Fans are questioning how Iman could maintain such a perfect public image while lying to the people who mattered most. Many are calling him out for using addiction as a shield, hiding behind it as an excuse for his behavior and mistakes. "He should have been honest from the start," one commenter said. "The fact that he let Teyana believe he was clean for so long is just wrong." The backlash against Iman is growing by the minute, and the public is taking sides, with many now doubting his sincerity and remorse. But amidst the criticism of Iman, some fans have been quick to point out that addiction is a complex issue. "Addiction is a disease, not an excuse," one user posted. "We should all be a little more compassionate. Iman deserves support, not public shaming." These fans argue that Teyana should have handled the situation privately instead of airing their dirty laundry for the world to see. Still, it's clear that the public is divided. While some sympathize with Iman's struggles, many are appalled by his lack of transparency and the betrayal Teyana now feels. The question remains, can Iman redeem himself after such a devastating exposure, or is the public damage irreparable? The fallout from this revelation has been nothing short of catastrophic for Iman Shumpert's public image. Known for his strong character and family-oriented persona, Iman now faces a public reckoning that could define the rest of his career. Fans who once looked up to him as a role model and a symbol of redemption are now questioning everything. How could a man so publicly praised for overcoming adversity hide such a crucial part of his life? How could he mislead his fans, his friends, and the woman he loves with such a huge lie? The emotional toll on Iman's image is undeniable. For someone whose entire career and reputation have been built on the idea of personal growth and family values, this scandal undermines everything he's worked for. Iman's public apology has only added fuel to the fire. While he admits his mistakes, many fans are calling his apology insincere. "It's too late for Soros," one critic tweeted. "You've destroyed Teyana, your career, and your reputation all in one go." The damage to his image might not be something that can be fixed with a few words. It's clear that the road to redemption for Iman is going to be a long and difficult one. The question now is whether he can repair the relationship with Teyana and regain the trust of his fans. Can he prove that he's truly learned from his mistakes? Or will this scandal continue to haunt him for the rest of his career? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: Iman's public image will never be the same again. While Teyana's bravery in revealing the truth has been praised by many, it's important to recognize the emotional toll this situation has had on her. Teyana, a woman who has always been open about her life and her journey, is now faced with the painful reality of watching her private struggles become public knowledge. Despite the support from her fans, Teyana must now navigate the emotional fallout of exposing such a deeply personal issue. This wasn't just about addiction, it was about trust, betrayal, and the heartache that comes with feeling deceived by someone she loved and trusted. Teyana has always been an incredibly strong woman, but this scandal has put her strength to the test. How do you move forward when your private pain is on full display for the world to see? Teyana's fans are rallying around her, offering words of encouragement and solidarity. "You've got this, Teyana," one fan commented. "You don't need anyone who doesn't value you. You're stronger than this." But even as her fans show their support, Teyana has to grapple with the emotional weight of the situation. Is this a turning point in her life, or will it be something that she can never fully recover from? The emotional scars of this betrayal will likely take years to heal, and the road to self-empowerment won't be easy. Teyana's journey is one of strength, but it's also one of painful growth. The fallout from this scandal isn't just emotional, it also affects their family life. Teyana and Iman share a child together, and their daughter is now part of a very public breakdown. The question on everyone's mind is, how will this impact their co-parenting relationship, and what does this mean for their child's future? The public scrutiny of their personal lives has put enormous pressure on their family, and it's unclear how they will move forward from this painful moment. Iman, despite his public persona, is now forced to address his failings, not just as a partner, but as a father. Can he repair the trust with Teyana, and will he be able to co-parent effectively despite the betrayal? Fans are concerned about the emotional toll this will take on their daughter, who is too young to understand the public drama but will surely feel the effects of the tension between her parents. As the drama continues to unfold, fans have been incredibly vocal on social media, expressing a wide range of opinions and speculations. Some fans have firmly taken Teyana's side, expressing their disappointment and anger toward Iman's actions, feeling betrayed by his behavior. These fans see Teyana as a victim who has been wronged and mistreated, and they believe that her decision to speak out was justified. They argue that she deserves support for being brave enough to expose the truth, despite the emotional toll it might have taken. Others, however, have been more sympathetic toward Iman, defending him by emphasizing that addiction is a disease and should be treated with compassion. For these fans, Iman's struggles with addiction are at the core of his actions, and they feel that he deserves understanding and help rather than public condemnation. The debate surrounding Teyana's decision to reveal Iman's struggles has also sparked some controversy. Some fans feel that Teyana has been too harsh in exposing the private details of Iman's life, believing that she should have handled the situation more privately and with greater sensitivity. On the other hand, there are those who praise Teyana for having the courage to speak out. They believe she has done what was necessary to stand up for herself and her own well-being, and they admire her for taking control of her story instead of allowing it to be dictated by others. This division among fans highlights the complexity of the situation, where both empathy for Iman and support for Teyana can coexist, but often in conflict. As more information comes to light, the speculation about what will happen next continues to grow. Will Teyana and Iman reconcile? Or is this the end of their relationship? Fans are anxiously awaiting answers, with many hoping for a resolution that allows both parties to heal and find peace. Others, however, are simply enjoying the drama, eagerly following every new twist and turn in the story. Regardless of the outcome, the emotional tension surrounding the situation has captivated audiences and kept them invested in the fate of Teyana and Iman. In a stunning turn of events, Teyana finally addresses the public once again. This time, she doesn't just talk about Iman's lies, but also about the emotional journey she has been on since the exposure. With her words, she takes control of her narrative, asserting her strength and determination moving forward. "I've been through hell," she admits, her voice filled with raw emotion. "But I'm moving forward. I'm done being someone's second choice." These powerful words signal her commitment to reclaiming her life and charting a path toward her own healing, leaving fans eager to see what comes next for her. Her powerful message resonates deeply with fans, marking a crucial turning point in her life. This moment, filled with emotional strength, signifies Teyana's determination to reclaim her life and her power. Whether or not she chooses to continue with Iman remains uncertain, but one thing is clear: Teyana will no longer be defined by someone else's mistakes. As Teyana ends her statement, the cliffhanger leaves everyone wondering, what will happen next? Will Teyana choose to walk away from Iman for good, or will she try to rebuild their relationship? And what does the future hold for Iman as he deals with the fallout from his actions? The public is left on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting the next revelation in this ongoing saga. What do you think of Teyana's decision to expose Iman's lies? Was she right to do so, or should she have kept things private? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to stay updated on all the twists and turns of this emotional journey, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We'll keep you posted on every shocking update as this story continues to unfold.